So what did you like? Did you have a goal for your sabbatical? Did you have something intentional that you wanted to do? I know you're very intentional. Knowing you, I'm assuming you hadn't planned to just like, I'm going to go away for a month.
Yeah, when we came up with the idea of the 3-year sabbatical, we thought we should rally the idea around learning, right? No surprise. That's what we're obsessed around. And just learning something new, nothing to do with what we do here, but just go off and learn something new. And so my goal was to focus on 3 areas. One of them was cycling. Become a better cyclist.
I like that.
2
Rule
was
of threes.
to learn to become a horse hand.
Yes.
In this case, for my daughter, CJ.
Shout out young
who's
CJ.
Equestrian. And learn to be her assistant.
Okay, I saw that.
I did that.
Yep.
And then the 3rd was to practice daily meditation.
Okay.
Right.
Did you practice daily meditation?
I did.
30 days.
30 days.
Consecutive. Say more about that. Would you use that? Was it an app? Did you use app?
No apps.
No app.
App free.
Whoa. I mean, you've meditated before. You've read listened a lot.
Yeah, I've meditated before. I've gone and off.
Yeah.
I've tried active meditation through box breathing. I've tried a whole bunch of different things. And my thing here was shout out to Brad Stulberg.
Yeah.
My friend Brad Stulberg. If you don't know, I forgot what episode Brad was on. He was on 2 episodes. One with Rich Roll. And one by himself. And he's my performance coach. He's written a book called Peak Performance, which you should go and buy if you have not read it before. Anyway, Brad, I have a monthly call with Brad, and Brad suggested to read 2 books on meditation and to practice, instead of doing an active meditation, which means, like box breathing is an active one, where basically you're using something to distract yourself into a meditative state. Yoga can be that, and other forms can be that. For me to actually focus on kind of a mindful meditation, focus on the breath, and focus on really being able to deal with those distractions that come up. And so he gave me a challenge to do that for 30 days, which I did. And, I did 20 minutes a day, and I did it every day. And I think, my takeaway was that both for my overall sabbatical as well as the meditation was that I was able to have this out-of-body experience.
You did? You really believe that?
Yeah, not in a movie-like way.
A drug-induced sense of
maybe not.
Yeah.
But not in this kind of mystical way, but basically being able for split seconds. And my friend Heaton Shaw is also into meditation. He would check on me every few days to ask me how I was progressing. Anyway, I was able to basically observe myself, and that's on meditation. And then from a drift standpoint, I was able to step away, observe drift, and see the areas where we need help and where we need to double down, and just things that I was not able to see in the day-to-day.
I love that. I love that meditation thing, and that you came with some actionable stuff.
I did.
I was going to ask you what you learned, and so that obviously answered. Did you do the same time every day, or did it?
No, so Brad Stulberg suggested that I find, and I always recommend finding for your practices the same time so that you can build a routine. That is the one area where I failed on my meditation, which was, it's not a failure. I didn't find that consistent time of day, and mostly because, no excuses. I didn't find it, and so it was a different time a day, sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the middle of the day, sometimes in the afternoon. And I think one thing I need to work on going forward is to have that consistent time. Yeah.
I love consistency. Is such a good lesson, like not just in routines, but like even in marketing, we talk about a lot, like consistency of publishing, right? Like the best and I haven't done a good job with this podcast, for example, but like
say that. What's that?
I said I haven't done a good job with this podcast, for example, because the co-host took a month off. But